from Akwa with trouser that he committed suicide using it trouser to hang himself in the cell. I've been inundated with several calls from all over the world as if police is want to arrest somebody. And that's why we have decided to call for this press conference so that you can see him. The man who is said to be dead is sitting down here and it's most unfortunate that the social media that is supposed to be to the citizenry has become a that is being used to vilify even the police and the government. Is most unfortunate. You all can see him, he's seated here. He's not there. Well, you can recall that this whole was seeking to have from Japan. And unfortunately, the whole thing went sour. They went, ICT people went into the media because Instagram was used to facilitate. At the end of the day, pictures of Frank and the father came up, and the DPO Uran division swung into action, arrested the father. By this time, Frank had escaped from the house through Oro to Calabar. Some of his relations, knowing fully well that the father is a bit ill, came to speak about the father to say, let them assist. The DPO Uran, who happens to be the SP that one David, who then is claiming is a police officer who conspired with Frank, was brought into the picture, and he joined the cousins to call him and talk to him to come back because Frank kept denying that. He first denied that he did not even see the girl at all, but later he said he did not know anything about the girl. He was convinced by the DPO and the cousins to come back, and he came back through Oron from Calabar, and he was brought to the police station eventually. At this point, he was still denying. He kept denying, and at the end of the day, under serious questioning, he broke down and confessed to having killed the young girl. This made the case to change from anti-kidnapping to homicide department, which investigates murder. Immediately, he led police officers to the scene where they saw the shallow grave, and the body of the deceased, may her soul rest in peace, was exhumed. It was obvious that there was a struggle. I'm not surprised that Frank said, okay, he had carnal knowledge of her at the point, but I'm not surprised when and sent to the mortuary for autopsy, and autopsy has been done. Uh, I'm sad to announce that the body has been committed to Mother Earth today. May her gentle soul rest in peace.
Amen.
At the end of the day, the social media has gone gaga with a lot of stories. It's even said that maybe Frank belongs to a group of ritualists or people who harvest body parts to sell. We all know where he was arrested, does not even have the facilities to keep body parts because if you want to harvest from a little kind of medicine, it must be kept under some condition. But such things don't exist, and it was said that a lot of investigation has not found to be so. And that's why even when I appeared on Arise Television, I asked the person who wrote that which bones, where did they find bones? At the end of the day, investigation is still ongoing. We are not foreclosing anything. I will urge Nigerians, instead of going to the press or the media with unclarified or funny information, they should pass it on to the police. Police will investigate. We are still open to find out if it is true that Frank belongs to anybody harvesting organization. Is open to we are open. The investigation is open. The case file will eventually go to DPP, and eventually the justice will take its course. It is pertinent that we should mention all this so that people are not misled. A discrete investigation is still ongoing. It's at its almost at its concluding stage, but we never close investigation until we go to court. So I'm still saying, I'm appealing to members of the public. If you have information on this issue, let us have it. We are open to it. Frank is here. Frank is not dead. His father is by his side there for complicity, accessory after the fact. And at the end of the day, we believe justice will take its course. Thank you very much.
Then be audible.
What happened was that she just interview, which I used reverse psychology on her. I asked her whether she can work with
What do you mean by self-defense? What do you mean by self-defense?
Well,
Look at me. Okay, fine.
please be
Tell us
audible.
what happened. Not really. Just give us. Let us know what happened on that day.
Then be audible.
What happened was that she came for a supposed job interview, which I used reverse psychology on her. I asked her whether she can work with I asked her whether she can work in a farm where hard drugs are kept. I asked her whether she can work in a farm where hard drugs are kept as a secretary. And she said that she can, that she's ready to do the job. So when she came, I revealed to her that this farm exists. There's no farm like that. It's just a box. So I told her that before she leaves that I would like to have sex with her, and she agreed. But she gave a condition that I should use a condom, which I did. And while I removed the condom, she became furious and she took the nearby stabilizer to hit me on my head. And then she beat left my left ring finger and tried to reach for the door, screaming and tried to reach for the door. So while I was bleeding, in a bid to stop her, I used the stabilizer to hit her. And when I hit her, she fell and started
Steady one. Play, you get it. Just one.
So where did she hit you?
On my body.
Where is the wound?
Oh, you said she agreed to have sex with you and you used a condom. And then all of a sudden she started attacking. How did it happen?
I said that while I was about removing the condom, she became serious.
Why did you want to remove the condom? Why did you want to remove the condom?
What did you use to hit her?
The same stabilizer she used to.
At what point was she shouting, screaming for help?
When I tried to remove the condom.
Use something else. You said
Okay, that was an iron, a pressing iron
where did you use to hit? Where did you hit her?
on her African foot where she was biting me because she held my condom cheek. So the only way I could stop her was to
Was she your first victim?
yeah. No.
So how many people have you killed in that process?
Just say the truth.
Say the truth. You said she was not your first victim. How many victims have followed? How many girls or women have you done that to? Whether they died or they did not die? How many so far?
The same reverse side.
Where reverse of reverse?
About six.
What of that NYC school shoes in your house?
The NYC shoes is the shoe my mom used when she was in NYC that we use for family. The shoe is used for family in the house. It's not a copper shoe. It's not as if a copper came out.
How did your father assist you in this case?
He did not assist me.
Do you live in that house?
So who helped you to bury her?
Did you hypnotize her with any substance?
With the number of exercise with in that compound, who owns them?
Now let me stand up.
Those books. Owen, look on the
exercise nursery and primary exercise books are owned by I and my sisters.
There are several names on them. None of them is your own name. Who are those people? Those names are not.
Several names. Different names.
There are no different names on them.
Absolutely.
If you open them, you see either my name or my sister's.
How about the red gown? The red gown in the room. The red gown in the room. In one of the rooms. Yes.
I'm out of it. Just hold on.
What's their level of education?
I'm a university student.
What course are you doing? What level?
Which school? University.
What subject? What
What
course?
subject? What course? What level?
Public administration.
What level?
Yeah.
How old are you?
20 years.
What's your relationship with Kufrefion?
Kufrefion is my cousin.
And how did it help in this whole thing?
You know,
You called him on that day. What subject of conversation you had with him?
that was when I was coming back from Calabar, because initially in the morning I went to Calabar. So while I was coming back, to submit myself to the police, so the one that took me up together with the DPO.
What's your conversation with him? What were you
Now, how do you feel about what has happened? Hello, dear.
I believe you. I believe you. Kufre.
My conversation with him was very short and simple. He texted me the number of I called him when I arrived with you. So I called the DPO of Oran when I arrived with you. And then I met with them and they picked me in Kufre's vehicle.
Where did they pick you?
At Shelter After Junction.
When you kill her, why do you go and dock a grave to and bury her? Why not take it to the police or report to the police that somebody has died in your house?
I was very scared to do that because I thought maybe the whole scenario would be successful.
So initially, what was your motive? Before you asked her to come to get the job, what was your motive? What was in your mind initially?
Well, initially I used reverse psychology on her because I've had very bad experiences with runs girls and with prostitutes. So I used reverse psychology on her. I asked her whether she can work in a farm where hard drugs are kept, and she accepted. She even told me that she takes marijuana and cocaine. So I felt that that's the best way to revenge on the prostitutes and runs girls.
Have you been patronizing prostitutes?
No, I don't. I used to. I don't.
Now, how do you feel about what you've done? What you've done, you are before the whole world. How do you feel about what you've done?
I'm not happy about it, but I believe that the Commissioner of Police is working with his men, and he has assured Nigerians, he has assured Akwa Ibom and the entire world that justice will take its course. So you guys should just.
Was your father around when this incident occurred? Your father been not there when this thing happened?
No, he wasn't around.
How about your sister? Is she involved?
Are you remorseful? Are you remorseful of the entire?
Yes.
Before God.
But you don't sound and look remorseful.
You said if
You don't.
you said
You don't.
justice should prevail. Now, if
What
that
is
justice
justice?
means
Taking your life or
taking your
paying,
life, will you
for it.
readily agree to
Kufre
lose
steady
your
now.
life?
Were you in love with the girl?
No.
So what is your advice?
I think
Your advice to young men.
There's nothing like that.
What is the advice to young men? So, let's speak with the father. Can we speak with the father? Can you advise young men?
I feel.
And then, who is this? And then we don't. Who is this?
The father's face to
Okay.
share.
Officer. Okay.
Sir, please, sir, what's
No,
your
not me now.
What's your name? Sir? What's your name?
Sir, where are you from?
Please, we don't have business here. Leave, I beg.
Where in Oran?
Please, let's keep quiet now.
Were you aware of what your son?
I wasn't aware. I'm not happy about it. It has really brought me down. I wasn't aware.
Sir, at what point do you know about this incident? At what point?
when I was asked to recall him, when police came to my compound, checked the compound, they didn't say anything. So I was invited to come and make a statement at Uran police station. I did. So I was asked to call him immediately. I now called him back. So when he now arrived, I was allowed to interact with him. He told me that he did something wrong and that he's sorry. I was blaming him. Why do you do this? You are not the only child. I have two other children and they are women. They are undergraduates. One is finishing, one is just starting. If anybody does this to their sisters, would you like
Bring
to? He
them.
said no. So he was very.
Were you in the house when this
I
incident
wasn't
happened?
in. I went to town. So
Is that your house, sir?
yes, it's my compound.
Do you live there?
Yes, I live there.
It is reported that nobody else has access to that, has ever had access to that compound.
That is always locked.
It's always
No,
locked.
that is not true.
That's what the neighbor said.
That is not true. Well, that's not true. We have a borehole in that house. All the people in the street, they fetch water from there. We have plenty of fruits and vegetables in that compound. We give out fruits free. So it's just unfortunate.
But we hear it's a family business
No,
that you are involved.
I'm not.
He said he has taken advantage of over 6 jobs, and you never, for one,
And you stay in that house.
I'm not aware about that. And the reason is I just relocated. We just relocated from Abuja. I've not been around for 30 years. We've been living outside here. So we just relocated because I've been retired. So it's not up to even 2 years we fully relocate.
So where do you?
So once in a while, some other official assignment. Yes, I called him now when I was asked to come and make police statement in Idu. They brought a phone, showed me 2 pictures, said, who among these do you know? I said, this is my son, Udrak. So as we were going to the police station, they said, since he has gone to that, I should recall him. I called him and
With your number.
yes.
There's no record of your number dialing his phone over the past.
No, I called. I didn't call. I didn't call his number because his phone was off. I called his sisters. That as soon as Udrak arrived.
What is your full name? What is your full name?
Frank Akpan.
Sir, who is Ufrefyong to you?
Kufrefyong is the son to my brother. He's one of the sons to my brother. Are you children?
Sorry, can we get your name again?
Frank Akpan.
How old are you?
Frank Akpan.
Frank, that's how I'm.
Full name.
Yes, Frank.
How old are you?
Are you into?
How many years old are you?
Organ harvesting? No.
But he has
What
been
about
running the business for years.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you. We are done. Carry on. And gentlemen, let me thank you. I think we needed to do this so that you will get the facts, so that we can correct all this impression. And then for somebody to sit down, in fact, the date on that write-up was 18. We are not even up to 18th yet. The month is not up to 18 yet. And you are saying that he hung himself on the 18th of May. And then the information has already gone viral. I begin to wonder at what point in time we will begin to do journalism in such a way that we'll be critical about things that are posted or things that are being said. We should not be too quick in vilifying the police. I think what we need is police and of course journalists, so that we can get this whole thing right. So that's what we have done today. We brought them for you to see, and you've been able to interface with them. Why he is still where he is that the courts are on strike. If the court system was active, believe you me, you wouldn't have met him here. We would have sent him to where he belongs. He would have been charged, and I believe that by now, if you want to talk to him, you would have been talking to him from the prison. So that's the situation on ground. Yes.
He said the police were proactive. Is there anybody that aided his arrest?
What is your name?
My name is Kufre.
What for?
Excel.
Is there anybody
That aided the police in the arrest?
starting from even the social media itself? That was a big boost. That was a big hit.
It is reported that somebody actually mediated between him and
You didn't hear him talk about that same Kufre here. He said the Kufre is his cousin, and he was called. They all called. People were like, "Mom, the father." You have just finished speaking with them. The father was in our custody because we needed it. He's alleging to have been. This is the DPO who even arrested him, who was telling, you see, the truth of the matter was this. He needed to confide in somebody. He was like, are they going to do anything to me? Are they going to do anything to me? Will I go scot-free? And all that. And the DPO was like, come out first. When you come out, we're going to see where we can assist you. But come, let us see first. And all that. And that was how he saw the DPO of this place. And then somebody to just stay and begin to talk about SP Eziogo as being a collaborator, not knowing that the SP is the present DPO of Urwan. He's still the sitting DPO. Go and verify. And this incident happened at his area of jurisdiction. It behoves on him to be the first responder, and that was what he did. What the police needs is commendation, it's not vilification. Thank you.
Finish it. I just stop.